And welcome to today's live stream. And we're here in the wonderful world of hermits and crafting, and it is great to be back. Slightly distracted. There is a cat. The cat is upside down on top of the arch. That's weird. Anyway, welcome back. It's great to have you. Let's do this. So, while we've been gone, my friends, many things have changed. And what is all of this? Oh, okay, we were gonna save that for the video. Anyway, look at CubFan, just building stuff just like crazy. Look at this, amazing. I don't think I'm spoiling anything. All this has pretty much been shown, at least the outside facade. But look at that, he's just killing it with his house. All of a sudden, you know, for the longest time on the Hermitcraft server, this house has been known as Troll House because he would start an episode and he'd be like, guys, we're gonna start on the house. But then he would get distracted and do some other cool projects. Also, why is the jellyfish not up there? Oh, there it is. Anyway, but finally Troll House is finally assembled and it looks beautiful. Good job, Cub. Very, very awesome. Let's see. Scar, is it difficult to travel with oxygen? My friend, it is the most frustrating and aggravating thing you could possibly imagine when you want to travel. Having oxygen means you cannot fly unless you have an oxygen concentrator. So that's the thing. So I can't fly currently because I don't have an oxygen concentrator. And then once you do fly or once you travel, say you have to drive because you have to, then you take these explosive tanks in your car. They're heavy, I can't manage them, so it takes my family to help move them around. You get to the place where you need to exchange the tanks. The oxygen company never delivers the tanks to the hotel, so you have to call them and argue with them about why they didn't deliver the tanks to the hotel. And then once you get them finally to, you know, deliver the tanks, sometimes the tanks are empty, so then you don't have any oxygen. You have to ration your oxygen because you don't have a lot of tanks when you trip. So you're just like, okay, I have this amount of oxygen, I can breathe well for this amount of hours here, and then for these hours, not so much. So that's kind of a thing when traveling. It is incredibly frustrating. And just the fact that now, like, hotels are kind of weirded out about, spoilers. What's in? Oh, this is False's build. I haven't got a chance to watch this video yet. I saw it go up. I can't wait to watch it. But yeah, it's the most frustrating thing imaginable. Yeah, I mean, like, feeding tube wise, that's pretty easy. You just get, you know, your packets, the pump, bags, things like that. But it's oxygen. That's what's so frustrating. I'm just looking around for new and amazing things all around the server. Like I said, just happy to be back. Q&A Scar, do you prefer warmer or colder weather? I prefer something very, very in the middle of that, Honey Badger. Very close in the middle, because if I'm too hot, it really messes with my heart, and I get like dehydrated really quick, and then that really throws my heart for a spin. And then if I'm too cold, then my muscles just kind of just seize up, and I just feel like I'm just made of stone, and I'm like, eh. So I really, really prefer just something very close in the middle, and that's kind of where I kind of like to have my temperature, right in the middle. Scar, who's online right now? Impulse, but unfortunately Impulse is not around. Ooh, we've made some diamonds over here. Very nice. Ooh, diamonds over there. Ooh, diamonds are forever. Beautiful. Awesome. Yeah, so Impulse is on, but he's AFKing. I believe he's AFKing in his super ghast farm of ghastly awesomeness. Ooh, trademark that. That's amazing. Trademark that. That's I like that. Ghastly awesomeness. I gotta send that to him. You could tweet it to him. Go to the yellow district. Now, I'm not going to spoil anything, right? Because all of my builds when I was gone got spoiled, and then when I upload the video, people freak out like, I already saw it. Well, when you see something from someone else's perspective, that's not you saw it. Just gonna point that out. Is it frustrating not to do sports or exercise? It is. It is actually. That's a great point. I was watching X recently, and he was talking about all of his sporting. You know, X, of course, Exuma right here. We're rolling up to his base. He was talking about all of his sporting activities. You know, he rides bikes. He does a lot of exercising. And I was thinking about that. I was like, I miss that. I really miss exercising. Like, I could literally be sitting here and my heart will be going through like a...
Ladies and gentlemen aboard the USS Good Times, this here is the bridge reporting that we have detected a resubscription, and we would like to thank you so much for resubscribing. And remember to please keep your hands and arms and feet inside the Twitch chat at all times, because this here is the wildest ride in all of Twitch.
Hello, thank you so much for the resubscription. Very much appreciated. Can we get some resubscription hype in the chat? Very, very, very much appreciated. Thank you so much for the support. And your message? Hi, Scar. Well, hello there, Panzer. Welcome back to the Scar Scribers. Thank you so much for the support. Go to Mumbo's Jumbo Books, please. Mumbo's Jumbo Books, please. I saw that. See, oh man, I have been so behind in everything lately. There's so many videos that I want to watch that I haven't seen. What is Mumbo's Books? Is that his new shop? I heard there's a new shop. Haven't got to see his recent video. Got to go back. Explore the interior of Cleo's tower. All right, we'll do that. But yeah, like I was saying about exercise, I really miss exercising. I miss like just running around, like your heart pumping in a good way, not in a bad way, because now when I sit, I could just be sitting doing literally nothing and my heart's going like 140. Just going, you know, it just does its thing because of weird like heart things. And I miss that. I really miss just exercising for the fun of it. Like I really miss that feeling. But where is Mumbo's new shop? Where? Oh, hello. This is different. Oh, this must be it. Oh, sweet. Okay, what do we got? We got Mumbo's Jungle Book. Oh, awesome. All books, 1 diamond. Oh, iBooks. Does he have vending in here? Oh. I just got vending for 1 diamond. Oh, Mo. Oh, no. He just put iBooks out of business. Revelations, my friends. Oh, wow. This changes everything, my friends. This changes everything. Oh, my gosh. Oh, I'm so sorry, iBooks. Oh, wow. I'm kind of excited about that, actually. That's going to be awesome. I might have to lower my prices of my tools at this point. Maybe not so awesome. Rip iBooks. Oh, no. Impulse and Cub. Is there going to have to be the book wars? It's going to be like the bookworms against like the book nerds. I think that's it. I think that's it. We're going to have to create some factions. One of them's going to be the bookworms and one's going to be the book nerds. And that's it. That's it. Guys, I decided that's what it's going to be. Ooh, hello. Ooh, fancy. But yeah, that's totally going to be it. What sport activities did you enjoy? Do you watch any sports as well? I like the Olympics. I don't really watch a lot of sports outside of the Olympics. I like to have like a good sports hurrah every 4 or every 2 years or so. Oh, hello there, creeper. Dive bomb. Oh, crash. Oh, jeez. Oh, that's bad. Oh, man. Oh, I'm a bad pilot. I tried to attack that creeper and I just nearly died. Oh, okay. We got to get to work. All right, my friends. We took a little tour. We're ready to roll. We're going to have some building time now. Oh, jeez. Oh, hello there, little friend. All right, now you're dead. Go play in the water. Anyway, like I was saying, I don't watch a ton of sports. I do like the Olympics a lot, so I love the kind of taking in all that sports. As a youngling Scar, I was a competitive swimmer. And I also did a little bit of running, not a lot of running. I was a fairly good runner, but I never put in a lot of time into it. But what I did put time into was swimming. Swimming was huge. I spent my entire, probably from about when I was 3 years old till I was 16, I was a swimmer, just rocking it every day, sometimes 2 days, sometimes, I know, 3 days, 3 times a day swimming. It was wild. Back in the day, so this was generally what a day looked like in the life of Scar as a swimmer. So I woke up about 4:30 in the morning. We drive out to the pool. We swim for about an hour and a half or so. And then, you wrap it up, you get all done, and then you head off to, the schools and things of that nature. And then after... What in the world? I'm not even gonna ask questions about that. Anyway, so then you wrap that up, and then in the afternoon you head to the pool at about 2 o'clock, about 2:30ish, and then you do some stretching. Get your stretch going, get that rolling, and then after that you would go to the track. Probably do about 4-mile run. Just get your run going. Get your run going. And after your run. So this is where we're going to work real quick before we get to landscaping. See this little section right here? Ugly, right? I left it like this because I really wanted to show you guys how cool this looked. It's just like modular. Like our whole base is behind those walls. I just thought that looked really cool. Anyway, so you do your things, do your runs. And then after that, medicine balls. Get your medicine balls going. Little crunches, and then swim for about 2.5 hours or so. We didn't have a lot of time back then in the pool area. So what happened was, I know a lot of other people swam a little bit longer in the afternoon, other teams, but we didn't have that luxury because the pool we swam at had lap swimming after our practice time. So they would kick us out, and those older gentlemen, whew, they were crazy. If we were even just 1 minute over time, they would be jumping in and swimming with us. Now, these lap swimmers generally had the style of swimming where their head was up and they swam like this. And, they weren't very fast. And so we would all of a sudden just ram right into somebody. I'm like, what in the world? There's just some old lady like, and it was like, oh, sorry. We must have went over a little bit. But yeah, good times. I miss it very much. But yeah, that was kind of the day. So you'd swim for about 3 hours, and then after that, we would get accosted by lap swimmers, and then we would start the day over again. Then the day starts over. Oh, geez, I did bad. I did bad things. I didn't realize that chest was full. It's really full. All right, I have been going on a complete tangent. I've been neglecting the chat. I'm so very sorry. HD, yes, 4:30 in the morning. Yes, swim practice. Or well, we would wake up at 4, and then it took like an hour to get to the pool. So, yeah, that. So, what time do we start? About 5:30ish or so. About then. Let's see. I think you killed Python's nephew. I did, and I don't feel bad about it. I love Python, but I don't like his cousin. What time? Let's see. Were you homeschooled to accommodate swim skills? Yes, I was. Quite most of my life, actually, I was. And let's see. Put this right. Try to line this up so it looks somewhat good.
Welcome aboard
hello.
the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Minion Josh, thank you so much for the subscription, and welcome to the Scar Scribers. It's great to have you as a Scar Scriber, and as a Scar, let me tell you about the benefits of the Scar Scriber. You got your chat badge, you got your Jelly Emoji accounts, and you got access to the Discord server. That's right. That is right. Create yourself your very own Discord chat, or account, not chat. That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, yeah, so you create that, and you can join the Discord server, which is super awesome, and I hope to see you over there. And thank you so much for the support. It is very, very much appreciated. Can we get some new subscriber hype? But yeah, sorry, I really neglected the chat there when I was going on a little like tangent about swimming. Sorry about that. Sometimes, you get going, you start building, and you neglect the chat. No, sorry, I apologize. Scar, are you going for pacemaker surgery within the next couple of months for... Oh, I'm going. I'm sorry. I thought you were saying... I apologize. Scar, I'm going for a pacemaker surgery within the next couple of months for my dysautonomia. Any advice? Honey Badger, I think we've talked, haven't we, about this? A pacemaker. I'm very intrigued on what that will do for you. That's very interesting. Anyway, any advice? Man, let's talk about surgery advice. I do not know the specifics of the surgery, of course, but if you have any things you want to know about, preparing for surgery, not just emotionally wise, things to kind of expect kind of generally, yeah, let me know if you want to see if you want any advice in that way or not. But I wish you all the best. I think everybody here in the Scar chat here wishes you the absolute best. I think everybody we'll be thinking about you for the surgery, of course. But like I said, if you need any advice, like surgery-wise, like let me know in the chat, and we could talk a little bit about that. I think it probably would help other people in the chat who might be going through similar things. But like I said, all the thoughts to you, my friend. Scar, what is your favorite subject in school? Ooh. I think later in life, I got way more interested in science. But I think I really liked geography, and I loved history. And what else did I like? Yeah, I really like those two subjects. Later, I got a little bit more interested in science. Yeah, thanks, guys. Thanks for all the nice messages for Honey Badger. But yeah, like I said, Honey Badger, if you have anything at all, like advice-wise or anything I could tell you, I've been through so many of these things. I've got the advice. I can help. Let me know. When is your next texture pack coming out? I love the way the slabs look. Awesome. I'm happy you like those. So you guys know the whole texture pack fiasco. I don't have much time, and what time I have is always dedicated towards videos. I have a lot of time that's not usable, if that makes any sense. So I just don't feel very good in the day, and I just feel pretty awful. So there's very few hours of the day that I'm productful, that I can be like, all right, let's get some stuff done. I feel good. Let's get some stuff done. It's very few hours. So when I had the extra time, I like to work on, that's not videos, because videos are priority. Second is streams. And then next would be miscellaneous things. And one of those things is my texture pack. And I've been actually able to put some time into my texture pack a little bit. And I've updated the wood. And I'd love to show you guys what that actually looks like. Unfortunately, stairs are still using the old texture, and I don't know why, but let's find something else. Oh, beautiful. Wait, this is the old textures. Huh. Oh, I'm using MCN. Oh, I know. I'm not using a standard vanilla launcher right now. I'm using multi-MC, so I could use, what's the thing with the fast FPS? Optifine. So that's what we got. But yeah, the texture pack is coming out very soon.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Red Miner, thank you so much for the subscription. Can we get some new subscriber hype in the chat? I think you've already been a subscriber, but I'm going to remind you anyway. As a subscriber, you get a chat badge, jelly emoticons, and of course, you can join our Discord group. Thank you so much for the support. It is very much appreciated. And yeah, I very much appreciate that. Let's see. What I'm doing is just fixing up the floor a little bit here. Just fixing up the floor a little bit. We might be a little stone heavy. Might kind of scale that back a little bit. Let's see, how to build modern house. Yes, the how to build modern houses series is going to come back in December. I've had to push it off because Minecon and TwitchCon sucked out all the possible energy and time that I had. The amount of time that I spent preparing and getting everything set for like TwitchCon, Minecon was staggering because of all the travel, all the medical supplies that had to be arranged, and then just the fact that I had to put on a panel at TwitchCon. And I am hyper organized and a perfectionist, so I had to make sure every detail was perfect. Hey Scar, let's see. The only thing productive about life is unprotected. That's very true. That is very true. That is very, very true. Okay, I think that's looking good. Let's see, Q&A Scar, do you like modded Minecraft? That's a great question. Cast Knight, I really do like modded Minecraft. I don't do enough of it. I was kind of wary of, there's aspects, let's talk about the aspects that I don't like, and this is the reason I really like the Hermit Pack, is because a lot of these aspects are, for the most part, not there. I do not like the overpowered nature of mods. I don't like the aspect of, oh, I have like a tool that I can burn out, 50 by 50 blocks, and I'm just chopping them out, and then they just like magically go into my magical inventory pouch. And I'm not a huge fan of that. I like balance. I like having just a little bit of a grind. Like nobody likes, just a ridiculous grind that's just like mind-numbing, but just like a little bit so you feel proud of what you've done. If there's a good balance of grind, so if you just had that perfect, balance of grind, then it makes you feel productive. You feel like, wow, look at that, I did something. I'm productive today. Like the trees, like cutting down the acacia. Acacia is really tough sometimes because of the way it grows. There is like a super duper.
Ladies and
There it
gentlemen
is.
aboard the USS Good Times, this here is the bridge reporting that we have detected a resubscription, and we would like to thank you so much for resubscribing. And remember to please keep your hands and arms and feet inside the Twitch chat at all times, because this here's the wildest ride in all of Twitch.
Crafty Menegal, thank you so much for the resubscription. Very much appreciated. Can we get some resubscription hype in the chat? 11 months in a row. Very, very much appreciated. Thank you so much for the support. Very, very, very much appreciated. Now, didn't we do the Crafty? Didn't we do the pre-test for Hermit Wars together? I think we did, didn't we? Way back when Iskall was testing it all out. That night, it was really late. We were all like trying to figure out how to make the thing work, didn't we? I thought we did. When will Scarland come back? Scarland will be back next week. We're going to talk a little bit about scheduling, where videos have been, things of that nature in a little bit. Buckle up for that. Yes, we did. That's right. Yes, I was remembering. I was like, wait, we did that together. That was fun. Didn't we all die by Creeper? I think we did. Oh no, I killed Rendog. That's right. One of my proudest moments. Poor Rendog. I love Rendog. Yeah. That's right, I stole it. Okay, so what I'm talking about is the night before Hermit Quest, or Hermit Wars came out, Iskall and everybody, we needed to do some testing to kind of feel out the map a little bit, try out some balancing issues, find where there were areas that needed to work. And so we had a bunch of people together, and we had a really fun time playing and, just kind of play testing the map, the Hermit Wars map. So what I'm awful at this type of stuff, right? Like I'm not a PvPer. And Iskall's like a champ at it. So what happened was, I think Iskall in the end killed me. I forgot how I died. Iskall may have killed me in the end, but so I'm just being really careful after my team had died, and I was all alone. I was very sad. It was, yes, Creepers. Oh yeah, that's right. You're bad. You got Red. Poor Red. So yeah, my team got killed by Creepers because, unfortunately, that was the reason we were playtesting, because nighttime or rain hit us at the very start. We weren't geared up, so we couldn't take on like creepers or skeletons, things of that nature. And that's a good reason we did the playtest. So we now knew to make sure that rain was not allowed in the first start of the game when we officially did it as a series. So my team's dead, and I'm like putting around, like really worried about how things are going to be going. And I see a horse. No, I saw Iskall. And I'm like, oh great, he's going to kill me, Mr. PvP himself. But then, my friends, I see that he had a horse. He gets off his horse and just leaves it there as he goes and like trades with a villager or something along those lines. And I just sneak in there and steal his horse, go on a little adventure, kill Ren, and then I forgot how I died. I must have died by another player, but I can't remember. But it was like my finest moment of PvP, sneaking in, stealing Iskall's horse, and leaving, and then poor Rendog. I find this kingdom, and then I see Rendog, and I'm on a horse, and it was all over. It was sad for Ren. I miss Ren. Ren's on vacation right now. He's on vacation right now. Hopefully his vacation's going well, because we want to see the Ren back on the server. Oh, I did have so much fun on that horse. Oh man, that was good times. You heard a girl on stream say hello. That, of course, is the creepy Twitch girl. I've talked about that in the last stream. This song has this like creepy little hello. It's like hello, and it's like it makes me jump every time. So I call that the creepy Twitch girl. Because we only play this music, of course, on Twitch. So it does. It makes you jump. It really makes you think that somebody's behind you. It makes you feel like somebody's behind you. Will you be doing a Making of Hermit Quest series? I will. I had to get some stuff out of the way before we could start that. I hope to start that either this week or next week. and I have some fun ideas. We're going to do something potentially similar to what we did last time, but on a much grander scale. Plus, we're going to incorporate a couple other things. We might be just going with a standard castle instead of a magic school, but the castle has a wizard, if you will, and they kind of let the wizard do as he pleases over in his tower. So there's a beautiful kind of castle, and then there's just this really crazy wizard's tower, and then inside that wizard's tower, of course, that'll be potentially, and this is just really, these are just some basic ideas I have. Inside there, then you'll find all your enchanting needs and stuff along those lines. When are you starting art streams? Oh, the art streams. Oh, the art streams. Art streams. I want to start them. They'll be here. They'll be here. I just have to get. I just have to do them. I want to do them. It's just time. It's just time. I wish I had more time in the day, or at least more, like we talked about, just usable time. All right. I'm happy with the shell we created. I love these little shells. They're my favorite. All right. Put that back in there. Scar, you should pull a small prank on someone on the server. I like pranks. I like pranks. I like doing pranks. But it's got to be the right prank. It's got to be the right prank. Got to be the right time. We got to think of the right idea. So yeah, if you guys have any good ideas, like we talked about, I really want to prank False. I need to prank her back from the jellyfish. You know, it takes me a while to get things done. I like to say that when you want me to do something, it's like Zootopia. You are the fox and the rabbit, and I'm the sloth, and you're like, Scar, do this. And I'm like, sure. And I'm like, you know, super slow at getting things done. I wish I was faster, but unfortunately, I'm just very slow at things. Give TFC's house a top help. That's awesome. I actually really like that. That would be really funny. Hey, TFC, your house needed a top hat. I like that. That's really good. Oh, look at how much better this feels. Oh, I love it. Oh, this is so much better than it was. So much better. What instrument did you play? I want to know so bad. I can't read your name because it's spring green and it just looks like a blurb of green, so I apologize. I didn't actually play an instrument, unfortunately. I always wanted to play an instrument. I really butchered instrument. Anyway, I always wanted to play one. I think I would have played the piano potentially, but I just never got into it. Swimming took most of my life. Like, that was mostly what I did for any extra stuff that I ever did, was just swimming. If there was any spare time, it was swimming, doing something related to swimming. And also I did a lot of, like, there was a lot of gardening we had to do as a family at our house when we were kids. We had about a half an acre. Like, generally, like, we tried to keep it mainly the whole thing up, like make it, you know, look nice. Maybe that's where all this landscaping stuff comes from. So we spent a lot of our life, like, maintaining that garden as a kid. So yeah, I spent a lot of my time, you know, working in the garden, doing this, that, and the other thing, trying to keep everything looking nice and stuff. Lots of weeds, lots of pulling of weeds, lots of planting, things of that nature. So I guess that's where my landscaping love comes from. But am I out of stone? Oh, I am out of stone. Let me go get some more. Can't get through. Yeah, piano would have been fun. Prank the log fellas, but don't if you love your base. Yeah. Hey, wait a second. Didn't we sign up as log masons? Where is my welcome package? I never got my welcome package. What a scam. If I don't get my welcome package in the next week, I'm going to be very, very upset. I'm very upset. Yeah, there we go. Let's put that down there. Put that down there. Scar 2016. That's funny. When were you younger? What was your dream job? Mine was a killer whale scientist. Ooh, that sounds amazing. My dream was always to be a themed entertainment designer. Now, you might be wondering what in the world a themed entertainment designer is. A themed entertainment designer is now like the catchy like term that they use for this job, but the job is somebody who creates theme parks or a themed environment. And I find that Minecraft is kind of like a weird way that dream job in a way. So what a themed entertainment designer is, or at least what they were originally, were Imagineers. They were Imagineers who worked for the Walt Disney Company, who created theme parks. Now, that job has been, taken up by many, many other organizations around the world. So you have, Universal Creative creating the Universal parks. You have, just so many different groups in this industry.
Ladies and gentlemen aboard the USS Good Times, this here is the bridge reporting that we have detected a resubscription, and we would like to thank you so much for resubscribing. And remember to please keep your hands and arms and feet inside the Twitch chat at all times, because this here is the wildest ride in all of Twitch.
And thank you so oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. A joke. Oh, excuse me. Vocal cords are... We'll talk about that later also. Oh, I'm so sorry, but thank you so much for the subscription. Very, very much appreciated. 2 months in a row. Can we get some resub hype? Very, very much appreciated. I'm so sorry I goofed up. I'm sorry. Keep up the good work. Listening to your streams is just so charming. Also, your disability panel was amazing. Oh, well, thank you so much for watching that. I very, very, very much appreciate that. So hopefully you enjoyed that. Yeah, I really, really happy you got to see that. I put so much work into it, so I'm so happy when people say they enjoyed it. That makes me happier than could be. But yeah, thank you so much. Very much appreciate the support, and the support, of course, of watching the panel. Yeah, I know my name is hard. Your name. Yeah, unfortunately, lately, when I try to do my wow voices, my vocal cords spasm, and I choke. I'm sorry. I know it's a problem. Okay, let's get this that going. All right. So yeah, let's talk briefly about let's talk about a couple of things. So today's been kind of a rough day. I've been meaning to talk about this whole stream. So much the reason I really wanted to stream today is because I know these are the people who watch the streams. You guys, the Scar Squad, are the most awesome supportive people in the world. So I just wanted to stream and just hang out with you guys. I had a really bad start to the day today. It was really frustrating. I just got so much hate on my videos recently, and it's just been really frustrating. The reason being is, for my entire time I've been on YouTube, and this has always kind of hurt my channel in a way also, but I always try to spread out some of my videos a little bit. The reason I do that is because sometimes I'll pre-record a few videos when I feel well. When I feel well, I try to pre-record some videos, because I know when a time comes that I'm not feeling well, I might not be able to get as many videos out as I wanted. But since joining Hermitcraft, that's not exactly what a lot of the people who watch a lot of Hermitcraft videos, most people, record a video and then upload it, whereas before I like to sometimes record a few videos so that I know in case I do go down for a period of time that I will have videos up. But a lot of people really, really hate that. They know that there's videos been recorded and they're not been uploaded. So take, for instance, some of my recent Hermitcraft episodes. Those videos were supposed to go up during Minecon. Unfortunately, something went wrong on YouTube, and a few of those videos that were supposed to go up during TwitchCon, one was supposed to go up on TwitchCon and one was supposed to go up the day after TwitchCon. Unfortunately, those videos never published, and when I got home, I found out they didn't publish. And then I pushed them back one extra week because I was sick. I got really sick after TwitchCon. I was sick at TwitchCon, then got sicker when I got home. And then I struggled to be able to make that mod pack episode. So those videos got stretched out a little bit. The reason I stretched them out a little bit is because I didn't have a lot of time to make videos. So I stretched it out a little bit. But unfortunately, some people just got very, very upset that I did that, and have just been hating on those videos. And it's frustrating because, yeah, the videos have recorded, a few weeks ago at this point, but they're still new. You haven't seen the videos. Maybe somebody has spoiled it as walked by them or something like that, but I don't understand that, the little hate, and that I don't care about my fans because I don't upload enough, or I don't upload the video in the right amount of time. Just ridiculous comments that just really, really got to me today. And I hate that. There's things that I dislike, is when people say something that I don't care about my viewers or something like that. I don't even know where that even can come from, and it's just really frustrating. The only thing I could reply was I don't think you're really a fan or a viewer of the videos if you think this way, because I don't know where you could possibly have gotten that from. I don't know. So I was just really frustrated today, but streaming always brings up my spirits so much, so I wanted to make sure I streamed today. And yeah, man, just people sometimes just can really get to you, you know? It's just frustrating. Very frustrating. But yeah, I wish for the life of me that I could, like, you know, upload videos all the time, have a daily schedule or something along those lines, or, you know, not have to spread out my videos sometimes, because I always came to the conclusion, like, I think it would be better, say I recorded 2 videos, instead of upload them pretty close to each other, it's better to have there be somewhat of a consistent schedule, like one every Saturday, or, you know, something like that. But I don't know. People change minds, and different people watch videos, and I don't know. It's just hard sometimes as like a content creator, especially when people tell you that you don't care about. I just am really like hung up on that
Welcome aboard
fact.
the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Cody6875, thank you so much for the subscription. Very much appreciated. Welcome to Scar Squad. And as a Scar Scriber, let me tell you about the benefits of Scar Scribers. That's right, there's benefits. Bet you didn't know about that, but there is. As a Scar Squad member, you can access to the chat badge, jelly emoticons, a Discord, and hopefully some future things. I'm really working on some future things. Just think about that, future things. I've been thinking about some future things, but what you can have is, you know, the jelly emotes and all that stuff, and you can spam as many of those as in the chat as you want. And thank you so much for the support of the channel. Very much appreciated. But yeah, that's enough of my ranting, enough of my rantings and ravings. Oh, I love the prank ideas. Thank you. Top hat for 10, the jelly as someone else. Let's see, the Dangland. Yeah, awesome. Great stuff. But yeah, I'm sorry, what I think the biggest thing is that,
Ladies and gentlemen aboard the USS Good Times, this here is the bridge reporting that we have detected a resubscription, and we would like to thank you so much for resubscribing. And remember to please keep your hands and arms and feet inside the Twitch chat at all times, because this here's the wildest ride in all of Twitch.
Madness Delivered, thank you so much for the resubscription. 21 months in a row. I had no idea that was even a thing.
Ladies and gentlemen aboard the USS Good Times, this here is the bridge reporting that we have detected a resubscription, and we would like to thank you so much for resubscribing. And remember to please keep your hands and arms and feet inside the Twitch chat at all times, because this here's the wildest ride in all of Twitch.
I'm going to butcher your name because that's the service that I provide here. It's down in the description. Amaris, maybe. Thank you so much for the subscription. Very much appreciated. Can we get some double resubscription hype? Very much appreciated. Thank you guys so much for all the support. That means an absolute ton. And look at all that subscription hype in the chat. You can't get any better than that subscription hype. Thank you guys so much. Very much appreciated. But like I was saying before, is I think a problem too is a lot of new viewers come in and maybe they don't quite understand, like, my particular situation is a little bit different from other YouTubers or other Twitch streamers, and they just kind of think that, you know, I just do it exactly the way everybody else does it, but unfortunately I can't do it the way everyone else does. So either they kind of, you know, figure that out, or they find someone else to watch. And that's kind of what I always say, like, if you don't like the videos or the streams, and I can't make as many or the kind of content that you want, well, there's some amazing other hermits, there's some amazing other YouTubers and streamers that you might enjoy. But for everybody who does stick around and enjoys the content, big Scar hug to everybody. You guys are what keeps me going, and it is what drives me to always try to make good content and try to be a better content creator, even a better person every day. So I always thank you guys so much for the real Scar Squad out there. Real Scar Squad, fist bump. And I think a big thing too, just as like closing, is I don't like bringing like negativity into the channel, so I hate ever bringing up this stuff. But sometimes it has to be, I guess, addressed once in a while. So, but yeah, like I said, big hug, Scar Squad. Let's get back to work. Look at this beautiful thing. This is nice. I mean, the lighting's not set, and I think we could do some better stuff down here, but I think that'll look really nice when we're done. Martin S., welcome. You just joined? Well, welcome to the stream. It's great to have you here. We're working a little bit down here in our cave. This is our kind of library cave, our magical library, may I add. And so this is where all of our enchanted books will be and different things along those lines. But we're just about done down here, and we're going to head up topside, and we're going to start working on the landscape. We're going to build some really beautiful trees and different details like that in just a minute. So bear with me as I just put the last little details. My inventory is so entirely full right now that things are just brimming out of place. But if you guys got any awesome Q&A questions, definitely go hashtag Q&A Scar in the chat. You can also send them to me on Twitter. And let's jump back to our prank ideas. So I think I mentioned it before, and then the awesome tweet I just got about reminding myself about those is we gotta prank falls. I mean, that's just gotta be one of the next things. So my schedule currently for Hermitcraft is we need to build Ren's Lush Mesa beautification project, and I'm working on a collaboration with Tango. Yes, working with Tango. We got something really amazing planned. We've worked on a little bit on Friday, and we're gonna work on a little bit more today, and it's gonna be amazing. So I'm not sure when that video is gonna go up, but those are the two. So those are the two. Let's see. I'm trying to think. So yeah, those are the two projects. So after that, we need to prank falls. It's got to happen. It's totally got to happen. Do you have a PS4? I do have a PS4, my friend. It's very dusty. I rarely use it these days, but I'm happy with that. There we go. We'll work on lighting later. Let's go. Let's roll out. Rolling out, everybody. Pack it up. Let's roll it out because we're going to go work on other areas. What is your favorite sport without swimming? Oh, it'd probably be... Oh my gosh. It'd probably be... I don't really like watching basketball. I like watching basketball in person. I don't really like watching sports so much on TV. But I always really enjoyed playing basketball. And I also very much loved running. I love the feel of running. I think I would have been I think I would have also really liked... Oh no 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 no! Oh no 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 no! Oh ho 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 ho! Oh oh! Oh my gosh! Oh, that's gosh! That face of evil, that face of pure evil right there. Oh my gosh! Oh wow! That was disturbing on many levels. That was disturbing on so many levels. I'm just gonna dump my inventory in this chest. I'll come back and organize it another day. I'll be back. Don't worry. I'll organize this inventory. Oh man. Let's see. You can still do wheelchair basketball. Unfortunately, my arms don't really work in that way to like throw a basketball. Unfortunately, but it's a problem about like reaching above shoulder level. It's weird, but yeah, I can't really do that too much. But you know, yeah, you get limitations when you have. Oh, geez, that's a skeleton. You get limitations, you know, when you're disabled. But there's always ways and works around and things of that nature. I really want to swim again. I'm gonna make that happen eventually. Can you check your profits in the store? Oh, we did check the profits, my friend. We've got a few profits in the chest. We'll go over those in a little while. Let's see. Let me grab out Soren. Have I seen Azuma's request for landscaping? Yes. I haven't seen this video like we talked about before. I'm really far behind in watching people's videos and getting kind of caught up in everything. And I'm 2 Azuma videos behind right now, and I got to watch those 2 videos. Probably watch them tonight before I do my collaboration with Tango. All right, so we're over here at my landscaping truck, and I'm gonna steal some supplies. Don't tell anybody, okay? Don't tell anybody I was over here stealing supplies. They're my supplies, it's okay. So I'm just gonna grab just a couple little details here, and we're gonna start working on a little beautification project I've been meaning to do. There we go, I'm gonna grab you, and I need just a little bit of green. Ah, there you are. I knew you were hiding here somewhere. There we go, awesome. And I need some branches, so let's go and check the log fellow supply. You really like the music. Well, that's awesome. I like the music too. When it comes to like, I don't know, modern music that everybody likes, like there's some of it, it sounds like washing machines just banging on the side of a wall. Like it's just like a repetitive, like, doo-doo, you know, it's annoying. But I really like this. There's like good variety in it. I really like Approaching Nirvana. They've got good stuff. So apparently I have access to free logs because I'm a log mason. Which doesn't make sense because the masons are like stone guys. So I don't know how that exactly works. Oh, check this. Everybody get close to the screens. Here we go. So at Minecon, I told Tango and Iskald that they needed to make this like a back alley, like seedy back alley with like some dumpsters, some like fire escapes, things like that you'd see in like a back alley of like a big city. Classic rock, I like a little bit. I like a little bit. I love the classic rock channel on GTA 5. You hit the classic rock and you go up the, like, technically it'd be kind of like the Malibu freeway. I forgot the freeway number, but you go up that freeway. Oh, it's awesome. I love it. So yeah, what do you guys think of that idea? If you just kind of deck this out, maybe some cats, some like alley cats back here. I think it would be hilarious, just like dumpsters and stuff like that, because it's like such like this little back alley. Something's got to be done back here. I mean, come on, it's amazing, right? I wonder if seaweed is going to grow False's jellyfish. I don't know what we're talking about. What is my dream job? Oh, that's right. Well, we talked a little bit about it, but we got distracted a little bit. My dream job was to be an Imagineer, somebody who created the themed entertainment environments, theme park rides, theme park shops, anything along those lines. So it's kind of like a concept artist, kind of architect style job. That's what I wanted. I wanted to be able to come up with the ideas, design those ideas. But, life doesn't always work out exactly the way you envision it, but it can surprise you in mysterious and wonderful ways. And, oh, jeez, these things are everywhere. But like I said, it can kind of surprise you in wonderful and mysterious ways. And yeah, I might not be able to do what I wanted to do, was work as a concept artist for WDI or Pixar or something along those lines, which was a dream. But I get to do this really crazy and weird thing called YouTube and Twitch, which is absolutely amazing. To be able to, make content for people around the world to enjoy and put a smile on their face. Like that's why I wanted to be an Imagineer. That's why I wanted to be like a concept artist for Pixar, was to make cool movies, or at least, help aid in that process, and make people happy. So I do that through videos. It's kind of amazing. Oh, that's fire. That's fire. I don't want fire. That fire hurts. Believe me, fire hurts. Anyway, and then in a even crazier way, I'm able to do those themed kind of entertainment designs because we're in Minecraft and we're building things. See, it makes sense. Kind of does. So I'm trying to decide where I want to start. Oh, thank you. Somebody broke this and didn't clean it up. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let me check in with the chat. Let's see. Prank idea. Seaweed, her jelly. Oh, put seaweed around it. I like it. Let's see. Where did you put the little Minecraft duck I gave you? The Minecraft duck. The Minecraft duck is over. Okay, so I need more shells behind me to put more of the stuff that you guys send me. I'm kind of maxed out here. The problem is I got a little Star Wars crazy, and I just put so many Star Wars toys back there. But there's lots of little things that people have sent me, but bigger scale things, they're all on my shelf right there. Unfortunately, right there feels like right next to me, but to you guys, it's like a million miles away because, well, you can't see it, unfortunately. But eventually, I want to have that back there. More stuff, more shells, more room to put things. If you guys are familiar with Zloy XP, Zoe does the Hermitcraft recap, and we're actually doing a video on Monday together, which is amazing. I'm a huge fan of his artwork, and he made a really, really beautiful drawing for us, all the hermits who went to Minecon, and I want to put that back there. I want to get the duck, all these things. I want more stuff back there. Let's see, what happened with you? When did you get sick? I got sick when I was 16. I just woke up with a headache, and it was kind of like that downhill slide from there. Why not do X's Golden Carrot Shop and eat that instead? I have not been to his carrot shop. I saw it when we did our little welcome back tour at the beginning of the stream. I've been meaning to go over there and check it out, so I'll have to do that. There we go. I'm trying to fix up this pathway because it's all haphazard and it's really frustrating. People broke stuff, and I think some of these trees Iskall did, so I want to kind of mimic his style a little bit. There we go. Mine are a little bit taller, but I really like his style because I think these definitely look beautiful. There we go. So I think that's generally how he built his trees, and I think that's clean. Oh, that's not. That's McDonald's. Ugh. Yeah, we'll fix that. There we go. There we go. All right, let's see what else we got here. Let's see. The guy who made Wells's outro makes good music. Blue Fox, upon my favorite. Oh, wow, I didn't know about Blue Fox. That's awesome. He did Wells's outro. Oh, outro music. Oh, I thought you meant graphic because I know Berlin does his graphics. Do you enjoy building Legos such as Star Wars Legos? I do love Legos, and I always have loved the Star Wars Legos, but they've just been a little too expensive. Someday I'm gonna break down and buy one of the Lego Star Wars things, like one of the really big, nice ones. But they're like $300 sometimes, and it's like, it's just like a little too much. But someday I'm gonna break down and buy one of those sets. I have a few Lego Star Wars sets. They're not like the really big fancy ones, but I have a few of them, and I really like them. They're the smaller, kind of little like micro ones. I really like those quite a bit. This area is just so ugly. I just don't like it. I need to cover it up. I actually need a little bit more of this because I want to add a little bit more of that. But yeah, what else do we got? Q&A Scar, do you enjoy building? Oh, I already answered the question. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You should get a Lego Cinderella Castle set. Super Donkey. I want that Lego set so bad, but it's also like $300. I'm like, gosh darn it, when did Legos become like $300? When I was a youngling and I love Legos, and I would work my butt off to get Legos. I would be cleaning, I'd be pulling weeds. I would be outside pulling so many weeds. Weeds would be flying over there. I'd be covered in mud and dirt because I was on a mission. I was on a mission to get a Lego set. And yeah, back in the day, I worked my butt off in that garden to get Legos. But the Legos back then were what? The most expensive Lego I ever got when I was a kid was, I saved up $39, and it was actually, I've been waiting for it because it was on clearance and nobody would buy it, and it was so amazing because I waited all this time, finally had enough money and I bought it. It was kind of like an Indiana Jones style kind of a set. It was the most expensive. It was like the $89 set, but it was on sale for $39, and I saved up for that, got it. It was amazing. But yeah, when did Legos get so expensive? Yeah, the Lego Star Wars Death Star is $500. I know. I'm like, gosh. Yeah, it's frustrating as can be, but what you gonna do? All right, we gotta build a tree. Everybody, it's tree time. It's tree time. It's tree time. I love tree time. Tree time's my favorite time. Q&A Scar, have you ever been to Vancouver in the U.S.? Vancouver in the U.S. I like live like 10 minutes from there. I literally live like 10 minutes from Vancouver. I literally have to drive through Vancouver to go anywhere. So yes, I do know Vancouver of the United States. Vancouver, Canada, I have also been there a few times. Not for a very long time, but I have been there. But we've been meaning to make a trip there eventually. I actually went to Vancouver, Canada. I think you guys all know the story. I went there and conquered them with swimming and took all of their medals, by the way. I posted a picture on Instagram if you want to see that. You can definitely check that out on my Instagram account. I'm so mean to the Canadians when it comes to that. I'm sorry. I'm just proud of that. Let's see. Who needs Legos when you have Minecraft? Very true. Very true. Seriously, like how much would the Hermitcraft set be? That would be really, really amazing if, Minecraft has, of course, their Lego sets. Why don't they get really fancy? And have a set dedicated to, like, YouTubers? Could you imagine? Could you imagine if they, I personally, it'd be amazing to have like a Scar set or a Hermitcraft set, just a Hermitcraft set in general. But could you imagine if they had like one of those, like a character set to like that Stampy guy? Oh my God, those kids at Minecon love him. Man, they would be buying Legos for days. They probably want like 5 of the same set. They probably would. Let's see, what else do we got here? When you went to Vancouver, Canada, did you see any killer whales? Apparently there's a museum there, or like an aquarium that has whales. I didn't do that thing. I didn't do that, unfortunately. I just went to the city and it was kind of boring. All we did was like go to Starbucks. I was like, oh, this is not fun. I was like 12 at the time and I was like, I want to see the whales. But no, we got to go see the Starbucks. I'm pretty sure their Starbucks is back in the United States. Yeah, Bill Gates is the only one who can buy Legos. This is true. Let's see. Scar, do you plan to make a server for your fans? I would love to. But like it comes back down to like the time. I want to. I really do. If I had people who were willing to help like admin it and set it up, and I just don't want to like impose on people. I don't want to be like, if I had like a set of people that wanted to do it and didn't feel like it was like work to them, like it was something that they would enjoy. And I don't know. I'm really bad at just asking people to do things. That's what I'm really bad at. I don't want to say like, hey, I need help, or make somebody do something they don't want to. I don't know. It's difficult. I've been live for 1 hour, 9 minutes, and 56 seconds. 56. It's important to remember. I've seen more wild whales near Vancouver, Washington than in Vancouver, Canada. Oh, wild whales. Oh, out in the ocean. Yes. Yeah, no, I haven't seen any in Washington. Well, I guess if you go to the ocean, that's the thing. What is the music? The music is sleepy, and I'm going to turn it off. Music's putting me to sleep. I'll tell you that right now. So that music makes me so tired. How long are you streaming for? I'll probably stream for another hour, my friend. I'll probably stream for another hour. Because I'm just having too much fun making trees and talking to you guys about how expensive Legos are. Let's see. Oh, any the mod squad would be always willing to help. You don't have to feel bad about asking. Thanks, Maz. Like, you guys do so much for me, and I just don't want to be like, hey, who wants to be admin of the server? Like, I don't know. You guys do so much, and I don't want to ask any more of you guys. You guys do too much as it is. So yeah, I don't want to just be like, oh, let's do it. But if that's something if that's something that people wanted to do and were willing to do it, that would be amazing. But like I said, I don't want to oppose on people. Feel free to ask me to help with the server. I volunteer. Thanks, Butter. Thank you. Yeah, I think it would be fun. I just worry about like I don't know. I want to do it. I want to do it, definitely. Because I think a lot of people really enjoy it. I know Isco really loves his server. I know Tango's Patreon server is like the gold standard apparently of these things. He was telling me about it as we were doing our collaboration. I was like, oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. I don't know if anybody in here is a patron of Tango or not, but I've heard that server is kind of like a gold standard of these things, and it's so dark and I need to sleep. I'm gonna sleep in Will's bed. Don't tell him. Don't tell him. I was hoping that was a pressure plate. That's not a pressure plate. I just want everybody to know that. Let's see. Q&A Scar. When is the next episode of the Hermit Mod Pack coming out? Oh, it's Rocket. It should be Ritz Rocket. It should be Tuesday. Should be Tuesday. Mumbo's Patreon server is better by far. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about Mumbo's Patreon server. I've never seen it. But if Mumbo wants to explain the wonders of his Patreon server to me, then maybe it'll be the gold standard. But Tango has explained his to me, and it sounds just, oh man, sounds really, really amazing. Because he's creating like these new realms, like for people like to travel to. It's really cool. Let's see, Scar. Following the, yeah, we do not talk about politics. We do not talk about politics. Not around here. We need some time. I think it's important and to have sometimes just where that's not in your face all the time, whereas it is right now. And I think our streams here are just a happy place where we can all just hang out and not think about annoying things like that. My streams and my videos are kind of like oh god, I'm gonna say it. I'm going back to Disney again. I'm gonna go back there. I told you I would. I go back there all the time. But yes, I'm going back to Disney Talk. So we're back at Disney Talk. Walt wanted to create a Disneyland. He wanted to create Disneyland that was a way out of the world, like a place that people could go that wasn't inundated with the I'm trying to think of the right words, inundated with the problems of the world. Somewhere where people could go for a few hours and just enjoy their time with their family and things of that nature and not have to deal with the rest of the world. So when that's a big reason why when you're within Disneyland, they have a berm. They have a large berm. You can't see out. You're not going to hear about the things of the world. Now, unfortunately, these days, that's not as well done as it once was. Like there's no newspapers being sold at Disneyland. That was a big thing that Walt never wanted to see, was like newspapers. And it's funny is at the ticket booths, there's a store and it's split into two. It's split into two. So this side over here is in the Disney, like behind the gate, where you would have to have a ticket to get into the park. And this side sells all sorts of Disney related things. And then on the other side, it sold newspapers and more things that you'd want in like real world. It was, I don't know if that's still like that anymore, but it was for like 50 something years, where that side was called the newsstand and it sold more like, you know, things you'd find out in the real world. But once you cross through those gates, you just let all the troubles of your life and the world go away for a few hours of enjoying the park with your friends or family. And that's kind of my philosophy with this channel. Just step away from all the struggles of real life and just kind of enjoy yourself for a few hours, stream-wise or, of course, on YouTube. What are you planning? Is this a Tower of Terror question? Are you planning on going to visit the Tower of Terror before it changes? Potentially, my friend Yeti or Codester. Yeti Code. Can I call you Yeti Code? Never mind. Anyway, we might go to Disneyland for Christmas. Maybe, I don't know. I think it would be really fun to go to Disneyland for Christmas. So we might do that. So Tower of Terror will be operational at that time. Oh, that's fire. Oh, I'm burning. Oh, hot. Oh, that hurts everywhere. Oh gosh, it's burning all over me. Code Yeti. Code, we have a Yeti. Oh, I love it. Anyway, yes, we might go to Disneyland. Unfortunately, I can't go on the Tower of Terror because I'm pretty sure it would kill me. I was telling this to my brother. Oh, why did we come over here again? Oh, dirt. I was telling this to my brother that if I went on the Tower of Terror, I literally think it would probably crush me. It would probably crush me. I miss it. I miss riding that attraction because it was what I think was just a gold standard of theme park design. Honey Badger, no problem. Thanks for giving me the opportunity to explain like my little idea for my channel and how I like to kind of run it. No, I'm happy you let me give that opportunity to say that. When it comes to Tower of Terror and it leaving Disneyland, it is really sad because I find Tower of Terror to be the gold standard of theme park design. And I love how you set a time and place, and there's very few attractions within the Disney universe that has real people that's not cartoons. And I really like that fact about it because it's, you know, has real people in it and it's not cartoons. Nothing wrong with cartoon characters or anything along those lines, but I just love some of the rides that do have that aspect to it. So as you know, like Tower of Terror is leaving, unfortunately, and it's going to become the Guardians of the Galaxy, which is kind of sad to me, but that's okay because you can't always have what you want. We are getting Star Wars Land, which looks so incredible. I can't even like, the rumors, these are just rumors. These are pure.
Ladies and gentlemen aboard the USS Good Times, this here is the bridge reporting that we have detected a resubscription, and we would like to thank you so much for resubscribing. And remember to please keep your hands and arms and feet inside the Twitch chat at all times because this here is the wildest ride in all of Twitch.
Magic Bane, thank you so much for the resubscription for 2 months in a row. Thank you so much, very much appreciated. Can we get some resub hype in the chat? Thank you so much for the support. Very, very much appreciated. And I think the message you wrote is a cheer because it's like a circle and then like 2 arms like woo, right? I think so. I'm really bad with emojis. I'm really bad with them. I usually send people the wrong emojis and it causes for awkward situations. It's a thing. But thank you so much for the support. It is very, very, very much appreciated. Very, very much appreciated. Oh, where are we? Oh, that's right. When people subscribe and we do our thank yous and stuff, I usually get lost. When I come back, I'm like, where were we again? Let's see. Zep, what's the comment for the jelly bot? Ooh, I don't know. Q&A. After the stream, are you going to get on Discord? Yes, I might jump on Discord. For the subscribers, I might jump on after the stream. Give me like 10 or 15 minutes to shut down everything. But yeah, I might jump on for a little bit. I can't talk too long because I've got to go and start getting ready for Tango's and I's thing we're gonna do together. But yeah, I'll definitely jump on. What do you want for Christmas? What I want for Christmas is to hang out with my family at Disneyland. That's what I want. That's what I want. I just want to hang out with my family, see my brother, see my grandma, my aunt. They won't be going to Disneyland, but it'll be fun just seeing them on the way there. So that's what I want. Now I lost my Kleenex. I need a Kleenex. Oxygen makes my nose run, and I can't find my Kleenex. My Kleenex is gone. That's fine. That's fine. If the Kleenex just wants to get up and walk away, then what am I gonna say? I mean, if it's got a mind of its own and it wants to get up and leave, that's fine. That's fine. All right, where were we? We were talking about Tower of Terror. That's right. And I've talked about this before. I've ranted and raved about it. But yeah, I just wanted to talk a little bit about the Tower of Terror and how I really like the way the Imagineers created such an absolute beautiful environment and set a good time and place for that attraction, being the 1940s or 1930s ish Hollywood. I love that. I thought it was really unique, and it was something different from a lot of other things within the park. But now it's gonna become Guardians of the Galaxy, and that makes me kind of sad. Not that I don't like Guardians of the Galaxy or anything, but I feel like they got rid of a timeless attraction and are putting in something that it's not going to be so popular in the next, give it 10, 15 years, it's not going to be so popular. Whereas the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror is something that's kind of a timeless attraction, something that's part of an IP that's older than what, 60-something years old or more. So that's okay. But we've got Star Wars Land, and have we talked about Star Wars Land? Oh my gosh, you guys are gonna love this. So, Star Wars Land is gonna have two amazing attractions. One's gonna be a simulator attraction, and the other is going to be an attraction that's kind of similar to. It's going to be something similar to Indiana Jones, I think. So take Indiana Jones, take Pirates of the Caribbean, and incorporate a part of the ride where you get off of the vehicle and you walk around and then get back on a vehicle and then finish out the ride. That sounds incredible. Now, these are just rumors and things of that nature that's floating about. But where these come from are fairly reliable sources. Like on the internet, from My Sage usually has some fairly reliable stories when it comes to what's coming. Some people will give them a little bit of grief lately because some things haven't happened, but it's not actually their fault because the company is kind of really haphazard with their decisions as of late. So, but yeah, I'm really excited about it. It's going to be an absolutely amazing thing. If you ever want to see any pictures of it, search Disneyland Star Wars Land construction, and you'll be blown away by some of the stuff they're building. Zoe, you haven't seen any of the Star Wars movies? Zoe, we need you to see the Star Wars movies, Zoe. We're gonna have that happen. We got to get you on the Star Wars movies. Somebody get Zoe some Star Wars movies right now. I kid, but yeah, if you haven't seen them yet, that's. Oh man, I want to be able to be unknowing. Do you ever want to forget something and see it again that you love? That's where you are, Zoe. You haven't seen something I bet you'll like. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe you don't. Maybe science fiction, or not really science fiction, but that style is not really maybe your favorite. But I encourage you to at least try it because it is fun. It's a good series. Let's see. Hey, Scar, with your illness, do you have any reaction weight-wise because medication and stuff? Diet-wise, my diet is no medications affect food. I take one medicine that has to be a certain time and away from any food, but 90% of my food goes through a feeding tube, so I don't really have to worry about that too much. Good night, Scar. Simon's is still by Jelly. I didn't see him. Simon saved my butt the other day. He chased a skeleton, so he's not sitting by Jelly right now because he chased out a skeleton, but he's there. Yeah, I was gathering leaves, and all of a sudden this crazy skeleton shows up, and Simon's like, "Heck no, not gonna let Scar go down by a skeleton." Took out the skeleton. How can people not see a Star Wars movie? A lot of people haven't seen it. I know a lot of people who haven't seen the Star Wars movies.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Hermitcraft Gaming, thank you so much for the subscription. Very, very much appreciated. welcome to the Scar Scribers. As a Scar Scribe member, let me tell you about the benefits. You got yourselves a I was going to say you got yourself a jelly badge. Well, you got yourself a Scar Scriber shield of awesomeness, and then you have the jelly emotes, which you can spam as many of those as you want. I bet you didn't know that, but you can. And you can join us on Discord. But thank you so much for the support. It's very, very, very much appreciated. And can we get some new subscriber hype in the chat? What is my favorite type of pie? Now
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
BrainerLight43, thank you so much for the subscription. Very much appreciated. And that is some double new subscriber hype, which is awesome. And like I said before, you can spam as many of those jelly emotes as you want. You got yourself a Scar Shield, and of course, join us on Discord. But yeah, thank you so much for the support. Very, very, very much appreciated. And can we get some double subscriber hype in the chat? That's right, double subscriber hype. That's special hype when it's double subscriber hype. Do you know what we're building right now, guys? We're building a dead tree. But like I was saying, yeah, not everybody likes science fiction or something like that. They might like something completely different. That's cool. Because there's things that I like and other people don't like. All right, we're gonna go sleep in Wells' bed. Remember, we're not gonna tell him about that. We're not gonna tell Wells that we used his bed, because then he's gonna, yeah, we don't want to. Let's see, Q&A, why don't you go to Disneyland? Well, you were in Anaheim for Minecon. That is a great question. Minecon, you, where'd you go? So yeah, Minecon. I didn't go to Disneyland because of TwitchCon. And just I'm really glad I didn't go to Disneyland because I just didn't. Oh, there are creatures everywhere because I just didn't have enough energy. My energy is finite and it's very, 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 very few. It's like I have like very few batteries and I have to conserve them. And all the things that we did for Minecon was so exhausting that going to Disneyland wouldn't have been fun. And then definitely wouldn't have got my money's worth, especially how expensive Disneyland is these days. So. Yeah, just so expensive. So I want to go to Disneyland when I can like dedicate my entire like being to it, so I can use all of my energy to enjoy the rides, different things like that. But if I would have went during Minecon, it just wouldn't have been fun because of how like exhausted Minecon was, how amazing Minecon was, but it was also very exhausting. It's very strange, but just. 3 hours of like meeting fans was so amazing that I put so much of my energy into it, just like hanging out, like, talking to everybody, that after it's done, you just go like, you just crash, like, because you put out so much energy, you're so excited to meet all the amazing Scars and everybody and the Hermits and stuff. And then when it's done, you're just like, you just crash because of an exhaustion, which it's a good exhaustion because it was so fun and amazing. I call that good exhaustion. I like that because it's good. So yeah, that's why I didn't go, because I wanted to have more energy when I'm at Disneyland. Let's see, can we see the cape? We can see this cape. Look at that cape, my friends. Is that the best cape or what? Look at its face. Now let's take off the elytra, and it still looks cool. Like, it's still cool on the back right there. Like, you can see it kind of like, woo. But when you put that elytra on it, oh my gosh, it's got a face. That's pretty hype. What is my favorite type of pie? I forgot to answer your question. I'm sorry about that. My favorite kind of pie is like a chocolate cream pie. Chocolate cream pie followed closely by my dad's apple pie. Very close. Very close. Sometimes his apple pie wins. Sometimes the chocolate cream pie wins. It's a neck and neck fight out there. It's a tough life being a pie. It's really competitive out there. That's the world's most random thing I've ever said on stream. It's a really competitive life out there for pies. Pumpkin pie? I like pumpkin pie in very, very little and very moderation. I like it in moderation. I like a little bit, but I don't like a lot. Does that make any sense to you?
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Blah, thank you so much for the subscription. Very, very much appreciated. Welcome to the Scar Scribers. As a Scar Scriber, let me tell you about the benefits. You got yourselves a Scar Shield of Awesomeness. Protect you from trolls. Turns out you can put that up there. Trolls can't get through. I found that out earlier. Anyway, you get your jelly modes. Spam as many of those as you want. Join us on Discord. Thank you so much for the support. Very much appreciated. Can we get some new subscriber hype in the chat? Triple sub hype. That is true. That is true. I didn't even realize that, but that's triple sub hype. Very, very beautiful. Oh man, my favorite quote of all time now is the competitive life out there for pies. All right, there we go. So I'm just trying to add some more trees. I'm going to leave this section open because I want you to be able to see the bridge. So that's important when you're building up your landscape, is always think of sight lines, because you can get crazy with your landscaping and cover everything up and you can't see your beautiful builds. So when you're building, be mindful of that. Be mindful of sight lines. It's super important to see and to kind of determine where you want somebody who's walking in this area to see. You know, think about that when you're building. Super awesome. All right, let's check in with the chat here. Chocolate silk pie. Oh, chocolate silk pie. Yeah, I would consider that inside my chocolate cream pie category. I think I add like multiple different things in that category that's chocolate related pie wise. Oh geez. Oh, I'm on fire. Oh, this is bad. Oh, bad things are happening. If that's okay, I thought that was a hermit trolling me, but I knew nobody's on because everybody's enjoying that modded Minecraft over on the other server. It's really cool to see how many people are excited about that series and how much hard work went into making that series. I didn't really know. I knew mod packs are difficult to put together, but what Iskul's team did, Skolda, Wintergrave, Azuma, what they did to make that pack, they put in so much work. So such big props to those guys for doing what they did to make us all have a wonderful, fun little mod pack to play. Not little, that's not right. You know, this beautiful mod pack to play. So always a big shout out to those guys because they made us something wonderful. And yeah, they worked really hard on that. What is your IGN? My IGN is Good Time with Scar because you can only have one good time per game. Found that out the hard way. Did you see Mumbo's new video? No, like I mentioned earlier in the stream, I'm very far behind in videos, but I'm looking forward to catching up with Zuma's and Mumbo's new video with his new shop and stuff along those lines. There we go, put that right there. Just kind of filling this in a little bit, my friends. Just kind of filling this in a little bit. Love the Hermit Pack. Oh, I'm so happy you love it. If you guys haven't downloaded it yet, you can find it on the Curse Launcher, FTB, things of that nature. It's got 50,000 downloads so far. That's amazing. 50,000 of you out there have downloaded that pack and are enjoying it along with us. And I love seeing that. That's really awesome. Have your parents activated the Minecon capes? Yes. And my brother, I think he has 2. I can't remember. Because we're planning on doing a series together and then his computer's messed up. It's just a whole story. Let's see, what's the best place for me to go right now? Oh, best place for you to go to find the mod pack? Well, you can go to fdb.com or Feed the Beast. That's where the mod pack is being hosted from. That's a very reputable, that's like the gold standard of mod packs and things of that nature. It can be found there. And I don't have any bone meal. I need bone meal. I need it. I need it right now. How'd you come up with your gaming name? I came up with it, a combination of The Office, my brother, and our little Call of Duty clan we were trying to create that never happened. We were trying to create a fun little gaming group, but nah, it never worked out. Why does your brother have 2? No, he just has 1. He just has 1. I just don't know if he's activated it yet because his computer's been a little funky. Coming in forward landing. There we go. Looking for my bone meal. Oh, there's my bone meal. Well, only 24 of those. Wow. I'm getting kind of low on supplies here. Oh, sweet. There's some more. Awesome. Scar, you should check your P.O. box in the next week or so. Oh, you're getting me excited. I'm gonna have to check it. Yeah, I haven't got to check it for a little bit with being gone, but yeah. And I'm so far behind in Scar Mail, which makes me really sad because people send me things and then I don't get a chance to put it on camera. I should do a little bit of Scar Mail maybe on stream. Maybe just a few things can go up on stream as long as, and also had the whole video, but maybe do like a little bit of Scar Mail on stream. Maybe after the stream we could do a little bit of something like that sometime. What are your guys' thoughts on that? Because sometimes I'm unable to, get the whole, camera setup going and the mail and stuff. It's kind of a lot of work. And so sometimes I forget to get it done. But maybe with the streams, maybe a little bit of Scar Mail at the end of the streams, maybe like 1 or 2 letters or something. Might be kind of cool, right? It's something we could do. I want to hear your guys' thoughts, of course, on that. Stream mail sounds fine. Yeah, maybe we'll think about it. That's a great idea, doing Scar mail on stream. Well, thanks, Crafty. I gotta go now. Have a good rest of the day, everyone. Gummy Bear, well, thank you so much for coming out. I really do hope you enjoyed the stream, and I hope you have an excellent day. All right, this is the most time-consuming thing of all time. I'm also considering maybe making a couple other tree designs, because I don't want this to all just be the same like tree all the way across. Do you guys see where I'm kind of going with that? Like, I don't want this to just be like the same tree here and the same tree there all the way across. I want there to be just a little bit more variety. Does that make sense? So we'll see. We'll see about maybe mixing it up a little bit. Oh, yeah, mail stream sounds wonderful and relaxing. Definitely. You could see me fail at reading people's names, like probably the worst yet. You'd be like, oh, Scar, what's going on? Let's see. Blabberbomb, wait, I met you at Twitch. I just realized that. I was like, wait, I recognize your name. Let me get this right there. And let's see, I'm gonna kick out, let's see. My inventory is so full, I don't wanna get rid of anything. They're all my friends. Oh well. Ow, I just hit my elbow on the desk. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, back to work, my friends, back to work. No more banging elbows on desks. We're not going to do that anymore. We've done that way too many times recently. Just like, bam, right in the desk. Let's see, what do we got here? Let me check the chat, see what you guys are up to. Q&A, Windows, what does UHD stand for? It stands for...
Ladies and gentlemen aboard the USS Good Times, this here is the bridge reporting that we have detected a resubscription, and we would like to thank you so much for resubscribing. And remember to please keep your hands and arms and feet inside the Twitch chat at all times, because this here is the wildest ride in all of Twitch.
Altrans, thank you so much for the subscription. Very much appreciated. Can we get some resubscription hype in the chat? I just realized something. I think it's playing the resubscription notification for people when they first subscribe. And I think there's a glitch in that, and I apologize about that. I just realized that, but thank you so much for the subscription. Very much appreciated. And as a new subscriber, you get yourselves a badge of awesome. That's right, that's the shield of awesome. And of course, you get your jelly emotes, which you can spam as many of those in the chat as you would like to. But let's get back to work, and thank you so much for the support. It is very, very, very much appreciated. And all of the new subscriptions today, I can't thank you guys enough. All of the resubscriptions and everybody who's come out just to enjoy the stream. Thank you guys. Let's build some trees. But yeah, you guys have been so awesome today. It makes me so happy. So happy. Hey, Scar, just joined. What are you working on at the moment? My friend, we are working on some new landscaping over in this area. Now, we don't want to intrude too much in this zone right here, because that's where the future terraforming is going to take place for Ren's beautiful base. We're going to do in our next or so episode, because I'm not sure when that episode with Tango and I are going to come out. So it's like either that video is going to come out or the Tango video is going to come out. I do not know which one's going to come out. So anyway, any of those videos I think you guys will really love. It's your 4th month in a row. Oh, okay. Yeah, we just had some weird glitches with the thing, and I didn't want it. I always feel bad when the messages like flip-flop back and forth, and I was just looking at that before you subscribed, and I didn't want to. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure the right messages show up, because it's kind of goofy. Streamlabs has had a few like glitches in the last few days, so yeah. I just want to make sure the right messages play for everybody. Oh, that's evil witches, evil witch. But yeah, like I said, thank you so much for the support. Very, very much appreciated. There we go. Oh, should we talk about? Have we talked about? Oh, geez, I'm gonna die. Oh, this is bad, guys. This is bad. This is bad. Okay, there we go. Have we talked about what the... I'm going to post this on Twitter after we finish here.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Dark X... Oh, I'm going to goof up your name, but you know that's a service that I do provide here. People come from far and wide to hear me mispronounce their names. Dark X... Exoner, thank you so much for the subscription. Very much appreciated. Welcome to the Scar Scribers. And like I mentioned before, you got yourselves now a chat badge of awesomeness that will block you from any Enderman that shows up, because that Enderman was going to kill me. But then he realized I had a shield of awesome, and he totally backed off. And you can spam as many jelly emotes. You can join us on Discord. Thank you so much for the support. Little sub hype in the chat. I don't even have to say it because you guys are too awesome. You already got the sub hype in the chat already. But thank you so much. Very, very, very much appreciated. Now, what was I saying before you subscribed? What was I saying? I forgot. I forgot what I was gonna say. I always get super distracted, but it's good distracted. It's a good kind of distracted. Oh, the charities. Thank you. So charity stuffs. So at TwitchCon, I met, actually at Minecon. At Minecon, there was two options. There was either watch the change log, which I really, really, really wanted to see, but there was another thing going on that I wanted to potentially learn more about and get in contact with. It's a group of charities who bring Minecraft to kids in hospitals. And it's a really, really wonderful concept. It's both done by a group of people that go and kind of support kids in hospitals, teaching them different things, and then another group, not really a company, but a charity. And then there's another charity that brings portable gaming devices into hospitals. It's like a cart that can be wheeled into a hospital room when a kid's in the hospital, and the kid can play games from there. It's like a console. They're also working on adding VR, which is the most incredible thing ever. So that's, oh man, if you were a kid in a hospital and you had the option to play VR, or oh my God, if I had the option to play VR, like in a hospital setting when there's a lot of stresses and things, and you could just play VR for a little bit and just be able to kind of wipe away the world in front of you, that's absolutely amazing. So this company, they create these gaming carts that can be wheeled in, and that is what we're going to hopefully maybe do in the next few months, is potentially raise money for one of these gaming carts to be delivered to my hospital, that I will personally hand deliver to the hospital via maybe a vlog, which would be really cool. Potentially we'll raise money for a cart, and then I will match it with funds that I raise, that I make from YouTube and Twitch. So I think it would be really cool to be able to have not only you guys raise money for one, and then I match it with another one, and we wheel two carts into the hospital. I mean, I'm just working on these plans right now, trying to figure out how it's all going to be, but I think we could do something just absolutely incredible as a Scar Squad group. And we've already done amazing things as a Scar Squad group with St. Jude, charity streams and stuff like that. And it's something that I find really, really amazing that we get to do as a Scar Squad. That we get to do these neat things and help people in need and stuff along those lines. And I just think that's really cool. It's one of my favorite things about this whole thing we do here. But yeah, I just think that would be really cool. Do you guys, what do you think about that? What do you think about, potentially doing in the future a charity streams to raise money for these carts and to be able to hand deliver them to my hospital? Like, I can do it to my hospital. It wouldn't just go to some generic fund and then maybe a cart's built somewhere and maybe delivered. No, I would personally deliver that cart. Sounds kind of amazing. Yeah, so I think that would be cool. Yo, imagine a Scar Squad member who is in the hospital and gets nice stuff from the hero. If I could do this, I just think it would be really, really cool as a group. And you guys come along with me in the vlog. I think it would be cool. And it's something that I'm definitely going to start putting a lot of thought into in the next few months or so. I'm liking this. Sightlines. It's all about the sightlines. And I think it looks pretty cool. How you can see Will's and Tango's place. I think that looks really cool. Let's see. Scar Mubbo has been using the anvil from your advert for the past 50 episodes. You should remove it and say on the side you make super magical. Yes, he's been using that thing. Oh, that's good. Well, I wanted it to be useful for the person. Back when I gave out those anvils, that was a long time ago. And back then, that was before Tango's Iron Titan. And iron was at a premium. So I thought I was kind of giving back to the Hermits then. Within the next week, the Iron Titan was built. And it was like, oh, wah, wah, wah. Scar, you should get the other hermits involved. Yeah, maybe. But they all have their own things. But of course, if somebody wanted to join, that'd be awesome. I'm just really bad at asking people like that for, like, hey, do you want to help? I'm just bad at that. It's like collaborations. Like I never like asked for collaborations, but I'm always so happy if somebody asks me. Like I'm just really what's the right word? Lacuse? No, I'm failing at words again. I guess we've been streaming for almost 2 hours. Yep. I'm failing my words worse than ever. It's been 2 hours, but reclusive. That's it. That's what I'm looking for. Scar, let's see, Scar. It took you like 10 minutes to make one tree. That is true, Will. That is true. But we have been doing a lot of talking and a lot of important talking, a lot of good conversation. So yeah, and trees take time. Have you seen the video on the Iron Titan? Gosh, it's complicated. I have seen it, and yes, that is so complicated and amazing. So, yeah, Tango's a genius when it comes to that stuff. Not only is he good with redstone, game mechanics, and all that stuff, he's also really good at like with the code and stuff. I know he was like scrounging through the code, trying to like figure out all these cool little details to make that thing actually work. Like he put so much time into that. And especially the tutorial for everybody, like, yeah, hands off, hands down, hands up. What's the right phrase? I don't know. So I'm thinking of something that says like praise to Tango, but I can't think of the right word. I'm like hands up, hands down, hands to the side. Maybe I'm just really goofing up. It has been 2 hours after all. It takes me longer to make half a tree. Yeah, the trees are complicated. These ones are fairly simple because they're just generally like saucer, and they just get smaller as they go up. And then just look for little variations like that. See how we broke out of the saucer design a little bit. Let's see. Will Stardew Valley ever come back? Update 1.1 came out a little while ago. Let me put this guy right there. It might come back. I am planning on doing a non-Minecraft related video next week. And I'm going to start doing non-Minecraft related videos that could potentially be a live stream. Not a live stream, but a Let's Play. See, it's been 2 hours. I'm goofing up my words. I'm going to start doing those a little bit different. I'm going to start incorporating those videos in a way that we do kind of like a first look, if you will. I want to brand it differently, but like a first look, we kind of play through the game a little bit. We get a feel for it. If it's something that you guys want to see, something that I want to play, you guys kind of vote for it in the comments. You guys would be like, Scar, no, or Scar, this looks amazing. Do a Let's Play. And I think it'll be a good way because sometimes we start out a series like, yes, this is going to be amazing. We're going to do a Let's Play. It's going to be great. And then a little while into it, we realize this isn't going to be great for YouTube, or it's not that great of a game after like the first 5 minutes of it. So yeah, we're going to start doing it that way. So we make sure when we do a Let's Play, it's something that we're going to continue with, and it's something that we're going to love instead of something that, it might be really fun at the very beginning of it, but then becomes like really repetitive, or no, I'm not talking about No Man's Sky, or I might be. You never know. I can confirm nor deny that I'm talking about No Man's Sky, but it's, we want to make sure we pick something that's really good for a Let's Play. So I think having like a test of the game before we play it, I think would be a really awesome idea. At least let me know what you think, yes or no on that one. Q&A, what do you think of the new Shulker box? I think it's amazing. I need to learn more about it because I haven't fired up a test world of it yet. Will you stream on Wells Pack again? Was it Wells? It was Design Tech, actually. I need a mod pack in the future that has all of the building mods that I'm really familiar with, like Carpenters and DecoCraft. And I might actually use Wells Pack for that. I need to make a couple modifications because there's a few mods that I'll need in it to make what I want to make. So yeah, definitely might use Wells Pack. I'll ask him if it's cool. Scar, remember the core battle with the log fellows? Oh, I do. What was the book that you gave Iskall at the end of the court battle? Well, Jack, I don't know of any books. I don't know. I've never heard of any books before. I don't even know what a book is. I mean, Iskall doesn't either. I mean, man, I've never heard of anything called book before. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, Silver Fox, thank you so much for coming out, Silver. We will see you later. Hopefully you have an excellent day. Everybody, say goodbye to Silver Fox. Let him know. Tell him to have an awesome day. Yay, Hermitcraft love. Yay, Hermitcraft. I want a shirt that says Yay, Hermitcraft love. I want a shirt that says Yay, love Hermitcraft. That'd be cool. Yeah, I want a Hermitcraft shirt, by the way. I want a Hermitcraft shirt. That'd be cool if we had, like, shirts. Wouldn't that be cool? I think that'd be cool. Yeah, I think that'd be really cool to have, like, a Hermitcraft shirt. Let's see. How are we doing so far? We got a half a tree. Look at that. It's only taken us 4 minutes to build a tree and a half. See? We're getting better. Scars the log fella confirmed. Oh, I don't know about that. That's just silly talk right there. I'm stuck on that leaf and that pole. It's bad stuff. Oh, Wells' bed is going to be disgusting. It's all like muddy from all the dirt and the leaves. What? I thought I was walking out the door. I don't know what I did there. Disregard anything that just happened right there. I think Scar's a secret log father fan and wanted the book on his own. I don't know. There's talk of this book. I don't even know what we're talking about. Ask Iskall. He's in charge. I think he knows more about books than I know about books. I don't even know if I even have any books. I wasn't even sure. I might have a library on the server, but I forgot. Let's see. I've always wanted backpacks. Yeah, the shulker box will be as close as we can get, I guess, to backpacks, which I think they're cool. I think they'll be cool. Okay, shulker box talk. Can you access a shulker box in your inventory, or do you need to put it on the ground? That is a question one must be asked. Can you access the shulker box in your inventory, or shall you have to put it onto the ground? These are the questions, my friends. These are the questions that must be answered that I do not know. The log fella was accused. Oh, the log fella was so cute over there. He's the little rabbit. Turned out he was evil, so that's a thing. But the log father's dead now, which is nice. Server's a lot more peaceful. Everybody's coming together to do awesome things. But we missed the log father in a little bit of a way. He was a silly little goose, he was. But yeah, it's better off with him and the great giant carrot in the sky. Scar is becoming Mumbo. His mouth and brain are not working together. I guess so. What am I like? So he's a spoon, and what am I like? A spork? Could I be a spork? Something that just doesn't even know what it is. It's so confused it forgot what it was. There we go. All right, confirmed. Mumbo's a spoon. I'm a spork. If you don't know what a spork is, it's like a fork and a spoon combined. Isn't it called a spork? I think it's called a spork. We need fan art of that stat. We do. We need fan art of that stat. That's right. That's right. I am now the spork of the server. Oh, that is actually very amusing. Ska the spork. We've got a spoon. We've got a spork. There we go. Put that right there. And let's bring up just a little higher. I'm trying to think of like the world's most See, a spoon is actually very useful. But a spork, like what even is that? I don't even know. Let's see, you should check out Grin and System Z's video about use of shulker boxes. I don't know Grin personally, but I do know System Z. System Z is a super nice guy. I just met him recently, and he sent me a picture, actually, of a shulker box being used as a design thing. I really miss our days when we used to do snapshot videos, but it was completely dedicated towards building. Like, we didn't talk about redstone nonsense or game mechanics or command blocks. We just talked about the building blocks. I miss those videos. I want to do those again. But every time there's been an update, it's been some time that I'm not available to make those videos. Because what we went from 1.8, that was an entire year, 1.9, that was a year, and I just gave up making those videos because I just wanted to do it. There wasn't any content to make out of them, but now there is, but I'm never around to make them, which makes me sad. Iskull's a knife because he's sharp. It's true. Iskull's sharp. Iskull's sharp. That's good. You know who I would say is sharp? Like in an aspect of just being like quick on their feet to funny like comments is Joe Hills. Joe Hills is like as sharp as a tack. Like if you're in a group, like all of a sudden he'll just come out with just this witty, like awesome, like, you know, comment that just makes everybody laugh. Like he would be a knife because he's you know, he's very, very sharp when it comes, and he's very intelligent. So I would say he's maybe he's a tack, sharp as a tack. I don't know. We need a fork. Who's a fork? Who is a fork? I don't know. It'd be a whole. Okay, here's the deal. Here's the deal. All right, we're gonna do this. So we're gonna create a like a plate, and we're gonna create a plate. I want you guys to fan art this. If you do it, I'm gonna give you Scar points, and Scar point is useless, but yeah, it's a Scar point. Whatever. It's a hug, virtual hug. Anyway. Like a plate. We need somebody that's a plate. We need somebody that is a fork, a knife, a napkin, a cup. But I'm the spork. I'm the useless spork. I love that. I love that. I'm just the useless spork. We haven't got anything done because we're just joking about. Vintage beef is a fork because he eats beef with a fork. Perfect. Jack, you got it. Boom. Right there. Right there. Right there. That's amazing. That's amazing. I love it. That's awesome. All right, so this is looking good. This is looking good. I'm pretty happy with this. This spot right here I'm not so happy with, so I'm just going to kind of finish this out a little bit. I'm also just kind of considering like a little bit of a pond right here. I want to add a little bit of water to this area. I don't know if we'll have time, but I want to add a little water to this spot. It just feels kind of blank and kind of sad right here, and it looks like a great opportunity just to add a little water. We got a little water over here. Let's do it. Let's add a little water. Well, of course, Mumbo, of course, is the spoon. I mean, I mean, the man has a golden spoon. Somebody gave it to him at Minecon. It was a gigantic spoon. It was gold. Crazy. Let's see. X is the T. Okay, X is the cup. He's the T. Got it. False is a toothpick because it can be decorative toothpicks. That is true. Toothpicks can be very... What is this blank spot right here? We got to terraform that. That looks ugly. Where am I? Where am I? I don't know where I just went. I don't think I've ever been down there. I don't know where I just went. That was a hopper dropper. Have you seen the spoon that Mumbo built? Did he build that over in his base? Because I think I saw that. Talk us the placemat. All right, we are going for iron, by the way, if you guys wondered. That's right. I don't have any supplies. This is why you need shulker boxes. When we get shulker boxes, I'm going to have a shulker box dedicated to landscaping. I'm going to have a shulker box dedicated to dark chocolate wood, milk chocolate wood. It would be just perfect. We'll just have all of our supplies we ever need inside of our inventory. It's going to be amazing. Oh, I forgot. I need to leave Iskull a box of diamonds because I left Iskull, I left Mumbo all my redstone. If you remember an episode where I dropped all that off and I gave X all of my coal, and so Iskull made this like sad face. He's like, I didn't get anything, and I'm like, Iskull, I gave you an entire box full of diamonds, right? And it was titled "To My Favorite Swede," and we didn't make it. It was a lie. We got to give him a small chest of diamonds. It says Iskull, my favorite Swede. Actually, well, I guess my grandma's my favorite Swede. Second favorite. What is the plan for the stream? Yeah, my plan is to spend 10 minutes per tree. That's right. No. We're trying to be a little... Oh, wow. Well, we're not going to be efficient if I crash. We're trying to do some landscaping, but we're having some really great conversation, and our productivity has slowed down to a snail's pace at this point. Are you serious? This landscaping is getting as bad as Scarland, how it's like untravelable. let's see. We can't have large amounts because you need to kill shulkers. The only way, or you only have a chance to drop, is you need 2 of them. Yeah, so I don't know the specifics of the drop rates and stuff like that. I know that's something that we've been very much debating on Hermitcraft because of the size of the server and the lack of shulkers. So there's been a lot of debate if there's other ways to potentially get them. Maybe we do some different things about getting the shulkers. And yeah, I don't know if we haven't quite decided how we're going to do that yet, but it might be something similar to what we did with the End Dragon. But we'll see. I think I know X will come up with something really awesome about that. Sorry, we always distract Scar. No, this is good distraction. I love good distractions. Let's see. Would you say that Jelly is your biggest fan? So Ray asks. I don't know what Jelly is. Jelly is a cat of destruction. She likes to come over here and knock things out, put her paws on my audio interface, change the volume knobs. So it's like, yeah, she might be a biggest fan, but she also might be my worst fan, because she sometimes tries to disrupt the production. She also, in a episode that's going to come out on Halloween, I know it's a little ways off, but she makes an appearance, a very loud appearance, by the way. Where is the Jelly Cam? The Jelly Cam is going to come when I buy my new webcam, and I haven't chosen the right webcam yet. As you guys know, Razer finally released, or is going to be releasing their webcam, which I don't think it's released yet, but then Logitech came out with a brand new webcam that does do 60 FPS. So both these do 60 FPS, and that's what I want to incorporate into my channel, is these 60 FPS webcams. And then my old webcam will then become the Jelly Cam. But I just haven't gotten the money yet to do that, to buy that webcam, which I want to hopefully do in the next month. So I'm definitely going to do that. So get that webcam rolling, and we'll have a Jelly Cam, which will be amazing. What type of desktop do you recommend for Minecraft and work? Well, that's the tricky thing. It's so easy with, like, I don't know, say Apple or something. It's just like Apple's hardware, but Apple's kind of floundering right now. Anyway, when it comes to desktop PCs, I don't have a lot of really good advice, because what I do for Minecraft, things of that nature, or video production, I have to have a custom built PC that has very specific parts, different things along those lines. So it's hard for me to just pick. I don't know any what? Oh, I'm sorry, Wells. It's destroying your house. I'm so sorry, Wells. I don't know what I was doing there. I was talking about computers. So no, I don't have a really good, oh man, I just don't know pre-built computer brands very well. Back in the day, a long time ago, all I knew was Compaq, HP, Dell, and then the aliens that fly down with the saucers. Woo! Alienware. That's the only computer brands I knew back in the day. But now I know there's some really good ones. I think there's some really there's actually a really nice Razer laptops. There's really nice Asus. Those guys make beautiful laptops, really, really nice ones. As for desktops, I don't really know. Because the only desktops that I'm really familiar with are just parts, pieces and parts and putting them together, unfortunately. So yeah, I don't have any good advice for you, unfortunately. But what I do recommend for you is there's a few tech YouTubers that I really respect, and I bet they would give you much better advice than I could give you. And that's Linus Tech Tips. Who are the other ones? I haven't watched many of these videos lately just because of time. But Linus Tech Tips. Who are the other guys? I used to watch a little bit of a guy named Tech Syndicate. I think they were pretty good back in the day. I haven't watched too many of their videos recently. I'm trying to think of other good tech YouTubers. I saw a tech YouTuber at TwitchCon. What was his name? I forgot. He used to work for Newegg, but then he moved in and has created his own thing, which is really cool. JZ2Cents something. That guy's really good. But there's so many amazing tech YouTubers that would give you way better advice than I could give you. Austin Evans, yeah, that's a good one. I forgot about him too. But does he do he does phones and camera type stuff, right? Kind of like Mark Marquez and like John Rettinger, all those guys. They do more like phone stuff, not so much like actual computer hardware, things of that nature. Which those are some of my favorite YouTubers too, but they're more like phones and smaller tech devices like Unbox Therapy. People like that they do a little bit more like random tech, whereas I was looking for people who did like hardware, like gaming style hardware, stuff like that. Tech Source. Oh, I don't know that one. You'll have to look that up. It doesn't snow too often in Washington. No, not too much. We sometimes get a little bit. Sometimes there's this random year. It's kind of like with hurricanes. You know, you just get that one year where there's lots of hurricanes. We sometimes will get a year where we get a ton of snow, like a ton to somebody from like the Midwest or something's like, are you really going to go there, Scar? But like sometimes we'll get like 6 inches or something, which is a lot. But not always. We usually get like 1 to 2 sometimes. You sure don't need any of the 10xx GPUs if you're going to play MC. That's true. Yeah, we could talk a little bit about that. Yeah, when it comes to Minecraft, just like a middle, I would say you want to go to something in the middle road of graphic cards, because yeah, you don't want a 1080. You don't need a 1080. That's a $600 graphic card. But something in the middle, something at like a $200 range or something like that, 2 to 3. The reason I say bump that up a little bit than just a really basic graphic card is because these graphic cards are going to be out of date super fast, and there potentially might be a game that you want to play that's non-Minecraft related that might need a little extra horsepower. So when I bought my graphic card, there was like the 780, the 780 Ti. 760, 770, so something in that like that middle ground in that like 770. So now it would be like 1070. I don't know the specific numbers these days, but something like that. I would always recommend kind of going in that middle ground if you're going to get Minecraft, because not only will that play Minecraft fine, but you know, if you potentially you have other things you want to have. Maybe you want to have 2 monitors. That'll definitely help with that potentially, because I mean, if I don't have 2 monitors, I might go in the closet and cry for a while, because I'm just not productive without 2 monitors. I need 3. I need 4. Let's see. I have a GTX 550 Ti. It runs Minecraft just fine. Yes. But if you're buying a new card, whereas that's a discontinued card, definitely try to get something that's kind of middle ground, so your card will last as long as say your 580 did. It's a 970. Yeah. Oh, you know what? The 970s, that's a really good, those 9 series graphic cards are really, really good. And I bet they're more affordable now that the 1080s and those cards are out. So potentially you might be able to get actually a really good deal on maybe one of those higher end cards now that those are cheap. That's just my thoughts. Potentially it might be a thing. But when it comes to Minecraft, your GPU is not going to do a whole lot. It's really the CPU. So keep that in mind, is that your Minecraft, it relies heavily on your CPU, not 100% on your GPU. It's not like most games. Use more CPU than GPU, I think. Who knows? Let's see. Mumbo is a spoon. X is a cup. Biffa is tea in the cup. Okay. Iskall is the knife. False is the toothpick. Scar is the spork. Wells is the chopstick. That's interesting. Cub is the chair. Etho is the plate. Judge Evan is the cello. Ren is the napkin. Joe is talking the table. That is hilarious, man. That's too funny. I love that. I'm just mixing in a little color here. All right, I'm happy with that. That's looking really good. How many FPS do you get while playing Minecraft while recording? I think I'm at like stuck at 60 right now, I guess. Whoa, 42. Ooh, 45. My computer's a little funky, so mine's a really poor way of referencing this, because it was about 2 years ago. My graphic card decided to take a poop, and it has never been the same since then. So it's always it like dropped performance by like 20%, and so mine's a really poor representation of like, you know, good or bad, because it like I said, it took a poop. Your friend has 6 monitors. I want to see that. I want to see that. I want the 6 monitors too, because you can never have too many monitors. Except that you have an ultra wide. Have you guys seen those ultra wide monitors? Really, really cool. A lot of people have cut down their monitors to like one monitor who used to use two, because these ultra wide monitors just show like everything and it's really nicely organized. But for recording and gaming, it can be a little, so I'm not gonna jump on that bandwagon. But if I wasn't like recording and I could kind of work through the gaming issues with them, so get on that bandwagon for sure, because that looks really, really cool. Zapdos, you have an ultra wide monitor? Nice, nice. Those look super cool. Those definitely look super cool. I just picture Zapdos at his Zapdos command center with his ultra wide monitor, all these buttons and flashing beeps, and he's just doing amazing, tech stuff. Let's see, get this guy going like that, and this one's gonna kind of go over the pathway a little bit. I kind of want this one to kind of drape over the pathway. Obviously he's a frying pan, he always makes iron. Oh, very true. Scar, is your home decorated for Halloween? No, it is not yet. It is not. It sounds like I killed the music. Nope, there it is. I usually decorate a little closer to Halloween. I love Halloween. I've always enjoyed the decorating process for it. Maybe even a little bit more than Christmas, just because you can be a little more creative with Halloween decorations, making them spooky. Pet peeve to everybody out there. No, I have one monitor. Pet peeve, when you do cobwebs, so you get a bag of cobwebs at like the party store or the decoration store, use it sparingly. Don't take the cobwebs and just like drop it on top of a plant and you're like, woo, Halloween, cobwebs, everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, aboard the USS Good Times, this here is the bridge reporting that we have detected a resubscription, and we would like to thank you so much for resubscribing. And remember to please keep your hands and arms and feet inside the Twitch chat at all times, because this here is the wildest ride in all of Twitch. Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
We've got ourselves double subscription and resubscription hype here. Lindsay Wood for 26 months. Thank you so much for the support. Lindsay Wood has been here forever. I thank you so much for the support. Scar-tastic Lindsay Wood has subscribed for 28 months in a row. Thank you so much for continuing support. Oh, thank you so much. Very, 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 very much appreciated. And we've got a new subscriber. Oh boy, I'm gonna mess up your name, but that's a service I provide around here, is to mess up people's names. People come far and wide to hear that. Disorder 0512. Thank you so much for the subscription. Very much appreciated. And welcome to Scar Scribers. You got yourselves chat badges, get yourselves emotes, which you can spam as many of those as you want, and of course join us on Discord. But yeah, thank you guys so much for the double subscriber super hype. Very, very much appreciated. What is my favorite horror figure? I used to be so scared of horror movies back in the day. My gosh. I don't really have one. I never really liked horror movies very much. Maybe a little bit more than I used to. I would say definitely more than I used to. Back in the day, as a kid, I had some really, really horrible dreams of horror creatures from movies and stuff. And it just like scarred me for my entire childhood. I had an incredibly vivid imagination, especially when it comes to dreams. And I had some really, really horrible dreams when I was a kid. It scared the living daylights out of me forever. And so I never really liked horror movies, especially when I was a kid. But nowadays, that's, I think I've grown up. So I think I've grown up. So that doesn't really affect me anymore. But yeah, I was never really a fan of horror movies back in the day. Scar was scared. Yes, Scar was scared. Look at my profile picture on Twitter right now. Everybody, go to Twitter and look at my profile picture. I'm scared to death. I'm blue. I'm blue. Yeah, I had fun with my Twitter profile. If you guys haven't seen it on Twitter, I'm GoodTimesWithScar, and my profile picture is blue, and I've got fangs. It's amazing. If you're not following me on Twitter, you're missing out on cat pictures, so I just want to let you know that. I might post a cat picture today out of nowhere. There might be a wild cat picture show up, and you'll be like, that's what I've been missing? Amazing cat pictures this whole time, Scar? Wow. Scar, do you prefer vanilla or modded Minecraft? I prefer vanilla. I love mods, but I always prefer vanilla over modded. You're a Smurf. This is true. I'm a scary Smurf. Am I like a zombie Smurf? Because that would be amazing. That would be amazing. Hey, get out of here. Oh, you're fired. You're nasty stuff. am I gonna have a Halloween special? Yes, Halloween specials start on Monday, and then they go all the way up until Halloween. Social media isn't your thing. I'm totally with you, my friend. I like social media in the aspect that I can use it for my videos. I can interact with people and things of that nature. But I don't have any personal Facebook pages, Twitters, Instagrams, anything along those lines. I like it for what I do. I enjoy the interaction with viewers and hanging out, sharing cat pictures. But other than that, I don't like personal Facebook pages or things like that. I just don't. Yeah, not a big fan. Hey, get out of here. Excuse me. For somebody who does social media, like not as a job really, but like I put in I don't do this for a job. I've always mentioned that, but I put in about pretty much like literally amount of time that I put into like jobs at times. But yeah, I do this and I say I don't like social media, which is kind of funny. Anyway. Scar, you have to make a Facebook page just to follow Yeti's photos. Yeah, I've considered making one, but I don't know. I just can't get over the whole thing. I don't know. I just know too many people on social media that post such weird things that I just don't want any part of it. It seems like all my friends from swimming, if I look back at their profiles through my brother, it's like everything is either like them like going through, doing like their constant. I don't know. I don't even want to get into it, but yeah, I'm just not a big fan of social media too much. It can be a great thing, but it also can be a bad thing, and I just Let's see. I think a really awesome tree right here would be amazing. I think a bigger tree. That's right. We just got wild, my friends. This tree just got bigger. That's right. This tree just got bigger. Wow, look at that. We just broke the mold right there, didn't we? Scar, is it normal if my hands look like jellies? I don't know what you mean by that at all. All I pictured was Seinfeld and man hands. I don't know what you meant by that, but it was funny because it reminded me of Seinfeld, my favorite show, and that episode of Man Hands, because I knew somebody and their girlfriend, he would always joke about her having man hands, and they used to tease her about that. It was funny. She didn't really. It was more just being dumb as a kid. Social media to keep up with family, mainly. I don't have much use for it other than that. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I think social media can be a problem in a way, especially with friends or family, is nothing ever is personal anymore. A lot of people never just talk to each other or send anything to this specific person, or really just look at another person and say like, how are you? Like, not just, hey, how are you? What's up? But like, how are you? Like, are you doing okay inside? Like, is everything okay with you? Whatever. Like, everything is just like, throw everything out to their world. Like, I see on Facebook with friends or family, and then they never really like, there's never any like personal aspect to it. It's just like, yeah, I'll throw this out there, and people will see it and they'll be like, hey, yeah, that was cool, or like it or whatever. But there's this really like unpersonal touch to a lot of that stuff that sometimes that I just don't like very much. Code Yeti. Boo Yeti, that's right, yes. Hey Scar, is it normal? Oh, jelly pods. I don't know about jelly pods. All right, let's see. Cut that piece out of there. Let's see. Trying to think. Anything else I wanted to talk with you guys about before we wrap up? Ooh, this looks cool up here. Nice. Trying to think if there's anything else we wanted to talk about. Anything else you guys want to do? Q&A? I was thinking because there's something else I wanted to talk to you guys about, but I forgot what it was. Oh, it wasn't what I was going to talk about, but I am bringing Planet Coaster back. I'm trying to remember how to play the game. That's a big thing. That game's got a lot more complicated since I last played, so there's a lot to learn before I jump back into it. Really looking forward to it anyway. Let's see. Do you stream very much, Scar? I stream on the weekends. So I stream on Saturday and Sunday. I hope eventually, potentially, to be able to do a few extra streams around the weekends, being that there's so many new games coming out. Maybe we do some non-Minecraft streams as like just fun hangout games, like weekend nights potentially. But always always count on there hopefully being a stream on Saturday and Sundays, either here on the Hermitcraft Vanilla server, the modded server, and once we start firing Scarland back up, and especially once we get to the Scar City project and stuff like that. Ooh, look at that big tree. That's nice. Especially when we get back to Scar City, things of that nature, we could definitely start Scar streams back up. At the current state of Scarland, there's not a ton to stream right now, and I just don't want to do just random thing, but once I get to Scar City, there'll be tons of fun stuff we can do when we stream. Oh, I'm in a bush. Sorry. All right, let's see. Kodo, can you explain your injury? I do not have an injury, which is always commonly mistaken for me. People always think I'm a quadriplegic. I actually have a neuromuscular disease that weakens my muscles. So it weakens my breathing muscle or my diaphragm, which makes it a little bit hard to breathe. So sometimes I need oxygen to breathe, especially doing streams, videos, because it's incredibly taxing, a lot of talking, and then any exercise and sleeping, all those good things. Well, not really good things. Anyway, and then I need a wheelchair to kind of get around these days because my muscles are weak. I was 16 when I got sick, and it was just pretty much a progression of this, that, and the other thing since then. How long am I planning on streaming for? Well, my friends, we're going to slowly start to wrap it up, my friends. We've been streaming for quite some time today, and I cannot thank you guys enough for all of the incredible support today. All of the resubscriptions, all the new subscriptions, and you guys, all you guys who just wanted to come out, hang out, and leave comments, thank you so much. For everybody who just came out and just watched, hello. I know you don't want to comment or but I know you're there, and I love you. I love you. For everybody, just kind of hiding in the back, just watching. I see you there, and I like you, and I thank you so much for coming out. And everybody, like I said, who came out, commented, all that stuff. Thank you guys so much for coming out and hanging out with me. You don't know how much this means to me that you guys come out and hang out with me on the weekends and in the videos and things like that. It means so much to me, and I hope you guys know that. And I hope I make videos that repay your generosity and awesomeness. So yeah, I thank you guys so much. And is there any hermits streaming that we could raid, where we can continue the awesomeness over to? I'm going to jump over to Twitch here, and I'm going to see if there is any wonderful hermits on right now, because I don't know, because nobody's on the actual server right now, and I don't know if anybody potentially is over on Beam, because I know some hermits are starting to stream over there. So I'm looking. Don't go anywhere, my friends, because we're going to see if there's anybody to raid, and there's nobody on right now, which makes Scar very, very, very sad. I don't usually like raiding people I don't know, because I don't know what I'm sending you guys to, unfortunately. So, my friends, unfortunately, there will not be a raid, but what you can do is I have a new video up today, and it's here on the Hermitcraft server. And if you see any negative Nancys in the comments, you can just let them know where to go. But my friends, I thank you so much once again for coming out and watching the streams. And I hope you guys have an excellent day. Hopefully we have a brand new video on Tuesday. That would be modded Hermitcraft. Monday, which is, I'm dyslexic, I'm going backwards, is the Halloween. Oh, I almost spoiled it. It's Halloween themed. And then let's see. And then the Wednesday and all those other videos, lots of great stuff. Anyway, I'm just rambling. Sorry, I'm rambling. Sorry. Somebody needs to tell me to stop rambling. Guys, thank you so much, like I said, and we'll see you next time.